Okay, so as we last left off, you were hiding into the bathroom after a wolf entered the bar. After he came into Sally's, he sat down. You hear him ask Adam for a drink. Adam gets him a drink, and he sits there.
Adam gives him a drink?
Yeah, the
I thought-
bartender,
No, I thought it was.
Annabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's there too.
Well, she's
Okay.
also
she's
the
also the
host.
hostess,
Okay. Sorry. That confused me.
and not the bartender. So, he's sitting there. You see this. He looks like a. He's huge. He's a big ass dude.
Bodybuilder, huge, with a slenderness to him.
No, he's just tall and stocky. He's probably 6'7", 250. Long hair, beard.
And I see,
Oh no, I'm already gone.
but I saw Miss She-Wolf fucking quickly, hastily disappear.
He's wearing a weathered brown duster, weathered dickies, some boots.
Is there a window in this bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my exit.
So you're going out the window?
Yes!
You open up the window, you crawl out the window, boom! You fall into the fucking pile of trash that's underneath the window.
I'm perfectly
'cause, you
fine
know,
with that.
the dumpster and then a pile of trash. You get up, you walk around front, you see his bike parked right next to your car.
I'm gonna walk today. And without getting too close to the entrance door, I veer away.
Cuts through the woods and
Yup.
the station.
Yup.
I remember the map this week too. Okay, so you see this guy come in, and she notices him, and she instantly just gets up and walks away.
Yep. And then nonchalantly just.
With your beer.
Yep.
And I'm sitting here going, she's going to the bathroom with her beer.
Finishes off the beer, puts it on an empty table just outside the door.
Yep.
And I'm just like, yeah, okay. I'm just looking at Junior, or should I say Sheriff now, and I'm just like, so, how's it feel?
Honestly, I expected it, but not for a couple more years. Feel a little out of place. And I really feel like I should be wearing the cowboy hat.
Aren't you?
I just look weird in it. He's got a baseball cap on. Like, I think I look weird in it. Plus, I don't wear the boots. Which is actually false, because we all know both Franks wear the cowboy boots.
Yeah, but his dad wears the slip-ons, you wear the slip-ons.
Yeah.
You never know till you try. Just wear it one day and try it out, like out in public, and see what they think. See what the townsfolk say.
He goes, well, I mean, I guess it can't hurt.
What's the worst they could say? That they don't like it, and you just go back to your baseball cap, and then you just put it up as a memento in the police area. You know, lock it up in the box so that no one touches it. Anybody does, they have to fucking scrub the entire station clean.
Makes sense, makes sense. So Frank finishes up his burger, puts down the rest of his O'Douls. Well, duty calls. He throws some money down on the counter and he heads off. So now it's just you, the locals, and
The wolf.
this big dude that scared her away. He doesn't know he's a wolf.
Oh, yeah,
I
this
know.
is true.
I know you, I don't know him.
This guy smells like campfire and gasoline.
That's a very bad mixture. That's a terrible mixture. That makes me think Nate. Because all the times he has a fire and then has to burn his house down.
You've never been there when he burns his house
I know, but
Well, some of it's from the actual campfire from his camp, and
Yep.
you know he's got to gas his bike up.
yeah, spill some gas. So, yeah, I kind of. What time is it? Lunchtime, right?
Yep. Barkeep, let me get a steak as rare as you can make it. If it can move, that's even better.
Okay, that kind of gives it away. He just stopped. As he's about ready to bite his burger, he's like,
If it can move, that'd be wonderful.
and I just pause and I just go. I look at my watch.
Adam looks down at him, looks over at him, and goes, "Well, this health department frowns upon rare, but I can get it as close to it as we can, without getting fined. That'll work."
And then I continue eating my.
You see him, he holds up a $20 bill to Adam and just tosses it on the counter and reaches back and pulls a beer out from behind. Like, this should cover me for the next 5 or 6 of these.
Yeah.
So, I'll finish. I'll actually text my girl. I know it's noontime, so so I'll leave her a text being like, "Hey, I know you're sleeping. Dinner tonight. Sorry, I've been missing for a couple days. Battle was kind of fun."
You actually get a response from Robert.
Brother?
No, her assistant.
Oh, thank God.
The dude who runs her company during
Yeah. Oh, he answers the phone and be like,
No, he answers the text.
oh, okay.
He responds, she's expecting you tonight for dinner, so on and so forth. She forgives you for not attending to her the last couple of nights. She's seen the news and understands.
Yeah, seeing fucking Night Terror's soul being ripped out of his fucking mouth. That sucked ass.
And, yeah.
Alright. And then I'm slowly eating, trying to measure this guy up, trying to see what he's doing, but not making it so fucking obvious, but kind of like interested. I'm like, is he a good one or a bad one?
Barkeep, this place got a payphone? Yeah, over there by the bathrooms. Thanks. He gets up, you see him digging around in the pocket of his duster, pulls out a couple of quarters, pops it in. Nah, she left. I still got her scent. I'll have her by tonight, don't worry.
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll it.
I mean, she left her car. She obviously not smart enough to outrun me, if that's the case. Well, wouldn't you have taken it?
9 for a notice?
Exactly. Well, you see him on the phone. Are you trying to overhear him?
Yeah, I'm trying to hear his conversation.
You are able to, you hear. He's not trying to be quiet about it, but at the same time, he's not screaming at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
But you do hear him mention, "Yeah, I'll have her by the end of the night."
Can I hear who's on the other line, a female or male voice?
Can't tell.
Okay. So, with my phone, I whip out and I text the detective. I text the deputy now. Congratulations. And I go, "Hey, that big guy that you ran from is hunting you down."
I think that makes her deputy dick.
Deputy
She's still
dick.
a detective.
Leaving your car was a bad idea.
Don't
Obviously,
make
this
a
guy's
mess.
fast enough to chase you down. He's hunting you and something about getting you by tonight. Send.
Tony?
Your phone
Because
chimes.
I picked 2 places that I possibly wanted to go to. I rolled, and she's currently lounging on her bestest friend's porch.
What's left of it?
Oh, yeah. Remember, there was a car that went through there.
She's like, "Oh yeah."
That's okay. I don't care. It's his territory. I'm safe.
Yeah, they don't fuck with him. Yeah.
Nope. And plus, it's been a couple of days. He didn't repair his stuff yet.
Well, I mean,
It literally
there's
happened like
people
3 days
there,
ago.
like repairing it. There's,
Okay.
there's a construction crew there, but
Honey, it takes a while to repair
No.
a whole the size of a building.
Especially with his master coming by and everything. I didn't know if he went.
He only came by temporary to
For
help
you,
me.
I
That
know.
was it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, granted, Jason could probably wave his hand, change a few words in the house, and be back in one piece, but that would be pretty blatantly obvious. I think the townsfolk might question that. They'd be like, "Wait a minute."
He's trying to keep a low profile, even though that once we
Of
woke.
the dark profile.
Yeah, even though we were. Ooh.
That's him. That's the wolf.
Oh
Oh, you
God.
got a picture?
Sort of.
Oh god.
Anyway, so yeah, I throw you a text and.
Because you're sitting on a stack of wood that was dropped off by the construction company in front of the house.
That's. I really don't care.
Do you read the text message?
Yes.
The big guy said he's looking for you, yada yada, all that jazz. You see him hang up the phone, turns around and walks over to the bar, downs the rest of his beer, takes the $20 bill back.
His name is Jason, right? The necromancer?
Yes.
Okay. I knew it started with a J, like a J, but
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was some other weird
He
name.
turns, he leaves. A few moments later, you hear a bike start up. Got no helmet on or anything.
Yeah,
It's the law. And he rides off down the street.
Ding, order up! Well, he's
Nope.
not.
Yeah, right?
Nope.
Didn't even get the steak. Adam's looking around like, well, I guess he didn't want this. Hey, bring this out back and feed it to the dog. All right, says the cook. Grabs it, walks out back. Talkative fella, huh? Says Adam as he turns around. You see him start filling up he puts 2 glasses down, pours a whiskey, 1 whiskey and another, slides it over. So you're not dead. That's a plus. He slid that whiskey over to you.
Oh, okay.
So you're not dead. That's a plus.
Yeah.
You really looked like you were going that route for a while.
I felt like that for a while. Not gonna lie.
Voodoo? I hate voodoo. I really hate voodoo.
Who's this again? Yeah.
The bartender, Adam. The
Oh,
shifter.
Yeah, so I pound that down. No. That was Jason who did that to me. That was Jason.
Oh, so it wasn't voodoo.
Oh no, it was voodoo because they took over his
Voodoo
mind.
manipulated, but
Which I was very shocked that Jason got his mind taken over, and then he used his power against me. And then I knocked his ass out because I had no choice. It was either death or knock him out.
death
chose.
or death.
I chose to knock him out.
Yeah, I think anybody would have chosen that route.
Yeah, no kidding. Do you know of any more voodoo people that are after you? I really hope
Not lately, just that one. I didn't even know they were after me. I think I just came into town and
they just
kind of just discovered me.
great.
Well, I mean, nobody's been hunting me the last couple of days, so that's a plus.
So, I put the whiskey down, put the glass over. I already finished my meal, and I say, well, I have a date with my girl that I have been missing for 3 days.
Oh, geez, I'm sure she's gonna be pretty angry at you.
She'll probably tear out my spine if I'm not careful.
Damn. I mean, I know my ex-wife was a bloodsucker, but that ripping out spines,
Oh, so you wait? Do you
he's-
mean that literally or figuratively?
figuratively, how else would I have meant it?
Literally.
He kind of just, okay. He tips your glass over and pours you another whiskey.
Yeah. As I look at him and pound it down, put it over, go, yeah, well, let's just say, oh yeah, there is a van, yeah, and I kind of like, look at him and I go, yeah, you want to be careful about a bald guy that sells powder that lives around here. Don't go.
I don't do that power stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. He'll want you to buy it from him. Just buy it and say thank you and walk away. Because I seen somebody else refuse it. He got flipped upside down, and then he disappeared.
Damn, what the hell kind of town did I move to? He says, wiping down the counter, grabs out, your empty plate and stuff, and brings it out back.
I slapped down 100 and just, Jesus, walk away.
The pen.
yeah, the marker to know if the bills are fake or not.
But so you get out and you leave.
Yep.
Where are you going?
I am going home.
Okay.
I have to fix my power armor with Kenny. And then I have to set up for a date.
So you get home. Kevin's, got your workstation set up, and you're sitting on the stack of woods. Scroll through Facebook, whatever it is cops do when they're not actually working, which is like 90% of their day.
Especially in a small town like this.
Yeah.
I go inside Jason's house to find some food.
Oh, there's plenty of that there.
What does he got for drinking and eating in his home?
The normal stuff.
Is there a beer?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
beer in
cool.
there.
She helps herself.
There's, there's beer, there's luncheon meat, there's bread, potato chips, cans of soup, everything you would expect to find in a bachelor's
Stick
house.
some potato chips and beer.
Move that over behind eyeballs. Can't.
Fetus. What the
She-
fuck? No.
she is
No, he
not-
put that weird stuff in the basement.
Yeah. But even if some of that stuff
Where
was
Steve
still,
is.
I'd be like, Steve, I think you left some fingers in here. You were in here for too long, weren't you?
No, he has
She
that
finds the
stuff.
broom laying on the floor with Steve's arm attached to it. Steve
Steve.
wandering around the property, looking for his other arm.
Just no.
You got the bag of chips. You
Uh-huh.
got the beer.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna eat it in the kitchen, or are you gonna sit back on what's left of the porch?
Um,
Stack of wood. Steve's headstone, which is like right outside the door.
Well, is Jason home?
No.
He's at the bookstore.
He does a
So-
patrol at the hospital, doing morgue work.
That's right.
So she is gonna be sitting in the kitchen, keeping an eye out for any intrusions, especially since the front door is probably like right there.
Yeah, you're sitting at the table and you can see right down the hallway. to the front door.
Yeah, she does like one of those things where you take the chair and you just
Look
you
straight.
have all the other bases
She
covered.
notices Jason's shotgun in the corner, in the fucking umbrella rack with the umbrellas.
So what she's gonna do? She's gonna take small items and put it on, and there's gonna be 2 items, one at the base of every window and one on top of every windowsill, and she's going to put a any vase or stack of books next to a door that she's not having sight or clear senses to, and then of course the one door that she knows that is open or what have you is the one that she's going to be able to put her main focus on being aware while drinking beer and eating chips.
All the while keeping an eye on that shotgun over in the umbrella
Oh
rack.
yeah.
Literally, it's so casually placed in there, just like the umbrellas,
How far away is that from her?
like from where I am to the corner.
Oh no. We're gonna put that right down by her feet.
I just like the fact that it's just casually, carelessly placed in an umbrella rack. Like he could have hid it somewhere, put it in a closet,
You know what?
stowed the
Screw
ammo
that.
like an
She's
adult.
gonna take the whole rack and just set it right next to her. It's got a nice spot. Wait, ammo. Where's the ammo?
It's already in the shotgun.
Okay, cool. That works.
He is the epitome of an irresponsible gun owner.
That's-
This is what you're just discovering now. You're like, he leaves it sitting around with no trigger lock loaded. God damn, I'm glad he doesn't have kids.
I pop out the shells real quick. Is it at least a clean barrel?
Yeah, it's clean.
Oh, it's damp in the
You
sense.
get a phone call.
I'll look at my phone.
It's work. Beckett. I don't have to say junior or senior anymore. Senior's retired, so it's just Beckett now. Where are you?
Oh, walking about.
Yeah, this big fella came into the station looking for you.
Oh, did he now?
Yeah. Wanted me to give you a message, something about the pack is looking for you and they want to hunt. That doesn't seem very comforting.
Yeah.
What have you got? What have you gotten yourself into?
Nothing civil.
Oh, why would I expect anything less? Just do us all a favor and keep your head on a swivel, because he's a big motherfucker. And if Frank is saying that, Frank being, 6'4", 240, if
Yeah.
Frank is saying he's a big motherfucker.
Who is the one that has got like the hots for freaking Ambeth? Is it him or the other guy?
Oh, it was Frank. It was Beckett Senior. It was Beckett.
Okay.
Junior?
Yeah.
I knew one of the other guys had the hots for her, but I couldn't remember.
I thought one of the wolves had the hots for her.
One of them does. I just don't have it about Avery yet.
I think it's the scrawny one. Just the smaller one of the two. She got the
Yeah,
big
he's probably
butt.
more vicious though.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about this wolf. He's less of a throw your legs in the air and show me your belly, and more of a put your ass in the air while I gnaw on your neck. Kind of wolf.
So, yeah. Oh,
Nothing.
what's the day of the week?
Thursday.
I'll be in touch, I suppose.
All right. Well, try not to get yourself killed. Seems to be going around a lot in this town lately.
Same as you.
Yeah. His phone hangs out.
It's hot, TJ, so be careful.
A few moments later, here. Well, I'll be goddamned. I came here looking for a necromancer, and instead I find my prey. You see the screen door opening, and he ducks a little bit as he comes into Jason's Victorian-sized house.
Here's a duck with a giant fucking hole in it.
I forgot about the door.
That's why I sat the way I sat.
He picks up the screen door and moves it to the side. See him walking in. Here I come, looking for my friend, looking for a good old friend, and instead I find what I was looking for. He walks up. You see him grab one of the chairs that he couldn't have possibly known was there, unless he's already been in this house before. And he slides it up to the table and sits down. Jason, got any beer in the fridge?
Nope.
I'll take that as a yes. And he gets up. You see him open the refrigerator. He comes out with the 5 remaining from the 6-pack. The 5 remainder.
When he comes back down to sit down, she just grabs one out of the 6.
He sits down. His eyes go yellow a little bit, like nobody fucks with my beer, even though it's Jason's beer. Why'd you take off so quick?
No reason.
Yeah, my ass. He sits and you can hear the chair.
Isn't that made of steel? Yeah, it is.
No, these ones are wooden.
I know.
You can hear it creaking under Wiley's ass. And you remember his name. It's Wiley. It's the one who took a nip out of you so he could track you. Why'd you call us the other night?
Well, besides being completely surrounded by the whole entire town and no way out.
Yeah, but I mean, they were just zombie guys. You could have just shot him in the head and been done with it. She's looking at me in a tone of voice like I'm supposed to be afraid, he says. Speaking of being afraid, he gets up and he casually strolls around the table in your direction. There's no need for this. He takes the shotgun out of the umbrella holder. Walks back around and sits down. You actually see him not just taking the shells out, but he's disassembling the whole shotgun.
Gee, I wonder if Jason's really cleaning it or if he's
He's probably the one cleaning it.
He can do better. He puts it down.
You see that one little piece, and it's like, cleans it.
So,
Shit's happening. World's gonna end.
what else is new?
Or what's new is there's a chance to stop it.
What's the cause this time?
A wound.
A what?
A wound. It's a wound in the it's a wound in the
The veil.
that's the one I was looking for. In the veil that separates the Shadowlands and the material world. Brought on by your neighborhood friendly Voodoo King.
Oh, God, kill him.
Consider it a after effect of your guys' shenanigans the other night.
Oh,
Right. I didn't see you guys come out.
okay. And what does this have to do with me?
What's it got to do with you? Well,
Besides nobody not knowing what the hell I am.
my pack is busy. At least the pack I occasionally affiliate myself with.
Oh,
They're big-
your associate there.
Yeah,
the-
Liz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her and her pack. Yeah.
How are they doing with all this craziness that's now being
Not
picked up?
good. Their numbers have been cut in half.
What?
Oh yeah.
God damn.
From 10 down to 5. And it's not looking any easier. He goes, what's this got to do with you? Well, I can't take my pack with me. I can't take them with me. They're busy here, keeping the Denzines of the spirit world in the spirit world. At least doing the best job they can.
Does Jason know about this?
Jason doesn't really matter. He can't step there anyways. And we wouldn't bring him, and we wouldn't bring one of his kind there.
Well, isn't dead things kind of like his forte?
It is, but spirits and dead things are not the same thing.
Okay.
Like for instance, you just ate the spirit of that potato chip. Just looking down at the next chip in her hand. Imagine how that one feels watching you eat his cousin.
God,
Everything in this world has a spirit. Rick.
God, you're some of a fucking Jedi. Everything has the Force.
Well, you're not here, so well, lucky for you, he can't rip your heart out.
No, but he has a sudden desire that some rich boy nearby needs to have some parts.
There's only one way this problem is going to be solved, and that's for somebody with a big enough and hairy enough pair of balls to go into the shadow world themselves and close the wound. But as I do not run with a pack and it is not a one-person job, I'm collecting myself recruits.
Yeah.
And you are the lucky first one to join the war.
Oh,
He
yippee!
takes away the choice. They shouldn't be there. Daylight still works there.
Wait, they have a day-night cycle over there? That was kinda-
It's not predictable like it is on this side, though.
Oh shit.
So as she
It could be noon.
finishes her beer, she grabs another.
It's like it could be noon and pitch black out, and then all of a sudden broad daylight out. Not a good scenario for a vampire. Yeah, it's noon! Oh shit, it's noon!
Until you become a daywalker.
God forbid us. God save us all. We need to find more fighters.
Okay.
Anybody you know that can shoot a gun, swing an axe or a sword, or just all around isn't a pussy would be great.
I mean, I know a certain money influence whiner that could possibly.
He stand up, takes the remaining 3 beers. Goes, I got some work to do. I'll see you back here tonight.
Here?
Of course, here. Seems to be the place you run to every time something.
Wait a minute, you said the veil. That dude's with spirits, yeah?
Yep. Let's clear this up. It's not that your wizard friend can't go. It's that we refuse to take his type of wizards with us.
I might know somebody that could possibly either help or give insight. I don't know how happy I'll be to see me so soon, but yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, I guess tonight means nothing, but
What,
see ya.
tonight?
The sooner the better. If the wound
Okay.
the wound keeps getting larger, it's making it easier for the spirits to pass through.
Oh, okay, so tonight, yeah. Yeah.
He starts walking down the hallway and he stops dead in his tracks. He looks up at the wall where Jason's got some like medieval artifacts hanging up. Tell Jason I'm keeping this. And he walks out with a battle.
What was
He walks out with a battle axe over his shoulder. Tell Jason I'm keeping this.
Not like I could stop you even if I wanted to.
That's right. You hear a motorcycle.
Yet! Yet!
You hear a motorcycle firing up. He rides away.
Oh.
So your armor's actually a pretty easy fix. You just had to convince the nanites that it's okay to become a suit of armor again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I finished that up. Fixed the the propulsion on the back part and everything else. Once all that's
So-
done.
I looked up on my phone to find the number to his estate.
He's listed. It's easy.
I call the main house number.
Ring, ring.
Kevin,
Now,
who's
now the
calling?
problem is, you only have one phone,
It's upstairs.
and you have no clue where the fuck it is in this house because it's cordless, and you lost it like a week ago.
That's why I do this. Kenny, who's calling?
He tells you it's deputy.
Answer it.
Deputy.
For the PA, I have him answer the phone. What do you want, Detective Dick?
You are summoned.
You're funny.
Unless you want the dead to come chase you, come to the cemetery by nightfall. Thank you.
What
Have a
shit
nice
did
day.
you get into now?
Click.
And
I am going to my car and going to the woods.
okay.
Actually, no. Hold. Reverse. I am going to take out the map that I still have in my pocket because I never gave it back. This is his house, so I can only assume if I don't have one on me, find a crystal, locate.
You find one in the study.
Uh-huh. Where is the cowboy?
It's spirit check.
Oh, too hates me.
What?
He's gonna shoot you. I swear to God. I think I might give him my 50 cal just to shoot your ass.
7.
You find it. It stops over a spot in the map, like twice as far out as he normally goes. Maybe if I go out further, she'll stop looking for me.
So, I better make sure I gas up. So,
Yeah.
she goes to her vehicle, jumps in, starts it, and on her way to, she stops at a gas station to make it a full tank, and onward to cowboyhood we go.
Okay. About a half a mile down the dirt road after gassing up and heading off and like breaking the city limits, you see a patrol car flipped over in a ditch.
Oh shit, we left that there.
No, this is a fresh one. You see Kevin sitting next to the patrol car on the side of the road with his broken radio next to him.
Kevin,
Oh, hey, boss.
what the hell are you doing?
I tried effecting a traffic stop on some fellow with a motorcycle. Big ass axe on his bike. I'm pretty positive that's illegal based on the laws. He kind of said he wasn't giving me no ID, and then he flipped my car over with one hand. I damn near shit myself.
Oh, I bet you
I
did.
put a couple into him, and he just smiled and rode away.
Oh.
I figured with all that's been going on this last couple of days, fuck it, he can go.
She pulls out her phone, calls the chief.
Beckett answers. What's going on?
Remember the nice, tall, scary-looking guy that walked into the tavern?
Yep, the same one that came to see me afterwards. He was pretty
Yeah. Well, apparently Kevin decided to grow balls at the wrong time, and now his car's flipped over.
What did he use, a fork? What, did he happen to have a forklift in his jacket pocket?
He
You
meant
know what? You know what?
that- Do I?
I don't even want to know. Just tell Kevin I'm sending him a car.
Okay, got you.
I'm sure you give him
Yep.
the street.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I tell him that it's by this mile marker. Blah blah blah.
Kevin's like, I kind of don't like being out here in these woods alone. You think maybe you could just bring me back? Like, no, Kevin.
No, Kevin. I'm actually in pursuit of something right now.
Pursuit. Me and the guy on the motorcycle, the only thing come down the street in the last 45 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to go research on some things that may be going down before.
Okay.
But a ride is on the way. You've already been checked in with the chief, new chief. So Give it a little bit, you'll be able to get out of here
All right.
relatively soon.
Let me just hold on.
Don't-
You see him turn around and he crawls back, crawls into the overturned car. You see him back out with the shotgun in his hand. I hate these woods. He just leans up against the car.
Just do yourself a favor. Don't make confrontation, just in case.
All I was doing was trying to give the guy a ticket for an illegal weapon and confiscate it. Because that's what the law says to do.
No, you are absolutely right, Kevin. But until you actually have mobility again,
There's a lot of things you guys can say about Kevin, but one thing you cannot say is that he does not follow the book.
and that's why she goes, no, Kevin, you are absolutely correct. But for the safety of yourself and
Yourself.
try to reframe until you have better mobility.
But next time I'm gonna just refrain until I got backup, like a SWAT team.
More like the arms.
You got a way to radio into Beckett?
He holds up his crushed radio. I tried.
She tosses him her radio.
He was really, really fast. He catches the radio. I'm
Yeah.
talking like I ain't never seen anybody move that fast before.
Well, Kevin, to be honest, there's a lot of weird shit that could probably move as fast, if not faster, or slower, but in a creepy way.
You're telling me.
Alright, I'll check back if you're still here when I come back through. And she continues on me.
So you drive. You find a good turn off that is basically a straight shot to that location.
Mm-hmm.
You get out.
Mm-hmm.
You start walking.
Mm-hmm.
Ring. Your doorbell.
Camera outside. Who is it?
You see King.
Uh-oh.
What's up, King?
What's up? Is this big ass door's in my way, man?
Opens.
He
I hit the enter button. It opens the door.
comes in. Fellow rich guy, motherfucker. He shuts the door. He knows I don't just let nobody into my house either.
So I meet him halfway. I'm working in the shop. I go up, which is probably like the kitchen area.
Yeah.
I go up and I go, "Hey, King, what's up?"
Nothing much. I got a call from Kevin the other day. Well, I don't have a Kevin.
Yeah. What? Why?
He told me you got wounded pretty bad.
Ah,
And,
yes. Yeah.
that the suit was destroyed.
That's
not good.
Huh?
He holds up a briefcase. Mark II?
No,
No, I fixed it.
Oh. Well, I guess you don't want the power armor then. You remember he had two suits. There was the Mark I, which he gave you, which was the Batman-esque looking one, and then there was the Mark II, which is more resemblance of Iron Man.
I would love the Mark II if you're gonna still give it. I just thought you wouldn't be giving that bad boy up, but that means you made a. Did you make the Mark III?
Well, I mean, ever since you put the armor on, I haven't been attacked by a single werewolf.
Yeah.
Hasn't looking up in my life.
Yeah.
He puts the suitcase down.
As all of a sudden I tell him,
him,
yeah, well, I just met one that showed up in my town after I just dealt with the voodoo thing.
Voodoo, huh? That's new. I think I might have something for voodoo too. Come on. He walks out. You guys walk down the stairs over to his Mercedes. Blip, blip. The trunk pops open. Just fucking weapons mounted to the trunk.
It's the Winchester's trunk.
Okay, Grandpa Winchester.
Huh? The gray beard, the gray hair. I don't know what you're talking about. I am not a grandfather. You know my kid is dead. Don't touch that subject.
I was more thinking like Blade Whistler. Oh, never.
Okay.
Well, these ones are for people. We'll probably skip over these ones. He reaches into the tire, pushes a button, and you see the compartment with the tire lifts up, and then you see silver blades, weird-ass looking bullets. You see a fucking saw. Like, why do you have a chainsaw, dude?
Why do you have a chainsaw?
Oh, it attaches to the wrist section of Mark II.
So you want to be like Sean from the Evil Dead movie?
No, it's more like Ash.
Oh yeah, Ash. Well, I was talking about this food, but okay, yeah, that one too.
It sounded cool, but in practicality, it's big, bulky.
Off balance.
Not for people like us who've got 30 plus years of martial arts.
Yeah.
But here, Witchbusters.
The fuck is
It's a
this?
special box of bullets.
What's in them?
That's for me to know and you to synthesize.
Um,
Short and skinny, they drain psychic energy from wizards and sorcerers, making it that much harder for them to cast their magic.
That would have been.
These ones, no pun intended, no pun intended, gonna get sued for the trademark. Ghostbusters.
Ghosts, spirits, right?
Yeah, those ones are excellent for shooting ghosts, spirits, anything incorporeal.
So I'm just gonna take one bullet of each and figure it out.
They look like night vision goggles.
Ooh.
Who's afraid of them ghosts? Not you when you can see them. And he puts them, he's just piling stuff up in your hands.
Okay, cool. Got all this stuff. And
Oh.
Uh-oh. You can go warm.
Tickled my fancy. Is it?
The blade emits a faint EMP burst every time you swing it. It'll allow you to make contact with incorporeal beasts. A ghost sword.
Nice.
You're gonna have to change the batteries. I used it a couple times the other day testing it out.
Did you find ghosts, or did you just do it?
No, I was just swinging it around. It's sharp as shit though.
Oh, I bet.
And yeah, I know you're gonna hate me, but they're D-cells.
Oh, come on! I am definitely fixing
It was
this.
either that or a car battery. I haven't been able to figure out how to get that middle-sized cell with the same kind of power.
Depleted uranium?
I'm not trying to have you walking around hunting things with a nuke in your hand.
We'll make sure they'll dead if it breaks.
Everything will be dead if it breaks. That's kind of why I didn't do it that way. On the other hand, Mark II has a depleted uranium power core, so I will do my best to avoid getting hit in the back.
Oh, so, you know,
Nice
not
knowing that
not
now.
like how I
Just
got
don't-
deatomized my chest plate back to my wristwatch.
Yeah, Mark II's not made with nanites. You should be okay there. In fact, here, he walks you back in the house, you got an arm full of shit. You see him walk up to the briefcase and he kicks it over on its side. He walks around the side where the handle is and you just see him step on the handle and you hear the handle and the briefcase opens up and it starts the pieces start attaching to him.
Ooh, it's lightweight. Now, I was thinking
No, it's
big and bulky, but this is light and thin.
It's the same material I helped Musk make the space shuttles with. Wow! Oh, I gotta slow that down. The faceplate.
Ah, can make some modifications to this. Yeah.
I prefer you not. Mark II's pretty much in its perfect state. He's sitting there. He goes, "There's one thing you might be like the idea of fixing. Can you just reach back here and hit this little?
I hit it.
The shoulders, they don't rotate as far as one would like. You push it and the faceplate detaches. You might want to move that button. That's all I'm saying." you see him reach out just over the suitcase and he lets the mask go. It lands and the rest of the suit, as soon as it lands, starts taking itself off and folding back up into the briefcase. It closes, he lifts it up. Briefcase was the best I could do. Doesn't get much smaller. It's all the same stats, but it flies.
So, I would probably, after all that said and done, I'd be like, okay, those Meiji bullets are going to be nice.
Oh, this is going to be complicated for you. To be two different places at once.
What would you need two different places at once?
So Miles goes, "I'll talk to you later, dude. Oh, by the way, I'm sending some stuff over to the college.
Cool.
I expect it to be in the physics wing
Ah,
by this weekend. And you're going to need to bulk up security.
oh, I already did.
Bulk it up again.
Oh boy, what are you saying to me? That's
Time dilation and displacement is a very important subject. and definitely needs to be watched over.
Okay, so I'm gonna hire your private military group then.
It's actually a good idea. He pulls the card out of his pocket. Here.
Simultaneously, I'll do this, and we both.
And whatever you do, don't flip the switch on. The dial is stuck in 1955. I haven't been able to pry it loose yet.
I'll just not plug it into power.
It doesn't run off of.
Oh Jesus Christ! I'm just gonna lock it.
So
in a
don't
giant
press the shiny button.
Oh, great. So I'm just gonna lock it in a fucking room behind a safe and just put security guards everywhere around.
Preferably a room that's radiation type.
My
I'm
God!
not saying it's dangerous.
My God, are you trying to kill the kids?
I'm not saying it's dangerous. Just it leaks a little from time to time.
Oh my God! You know.
Is there radiation
only when it's-
protection in that suit?
Only one. That's why he sent it to the physics wing.
So yes, as he would leave, he would fucking be doing everything at once as he looks at the clock, going, "It's date night." He would just fucking send all the emails, tell Kenny, "I need to analyze this bullet and this bullet. I want to know what's in them so that we can produce them."
So we like go get ready for date night now that it's starting to get dark out.
Oh yeah, it's
All
date
right.
night.
So
I'm not.
you're walking through the woods, and you're about an hour walk. Like he made sure to put his shit nice and distant this time. And as you come through the woods, you see a weird ass sight. You see the cabin on fire already.
You see the house on fire?
He heard me coming.
You see Nate sitting down by the fire pit, shirt off. You see paint all over him, like war paint, body paint. You hear him chanting, clearly in Native American.
Yeah.
Then you see him pull a knife. You see him slash his own throat. Fire shoots open. And then you see a hole in the fire, like it formed a ring. And you see right through to a twisted, dark, fucked up version of the forest. And he's still standing there like this, hasn't moved. Knife dripping, hand dripping.
I'm guessing this is not a normal stance that I've known him.
Do you say anything to Nate? You hear the chanting ends, and you kind of see him kind of like bow down, basically put his entire upper half in the dirt. He stands up. You see him walking away. His eyes are completely black.
Oh no. Are you serious?
Wait, what happened?
Are you serious?
You still see his throat slit ear to ear, leaking blood. You see him take some of the blood, holds up the rifle that he uses and smears the blood down the side of the rifle, throws it into the fire, pulls the pistols out, places them on the log, smears the blood on the pistols, throws them both to the fire, and the knife, which already has his blood on it, throws it into the fire, and then you see him snap out of it, and the wound flows. It's time.
Nathan!
Oh, okay. He turns around. The fire's gone.
I could turn my ear up. I'm a
He picks up the 4 weapons, and they look like completely different weapons. There's carvings and glyphs and runes on all of them now.
What the hell was that?
Preparation.
Because it's Halloween.
Your eyes were black.
Yeah, it's called magic.
Halloween time. You don't know why it's
Oh,
Halloween?
yeah, no voodoo. Don't worry.
You sure?
Careful with the cord, TJ.
The hell was that dark place?
That's where I'm going.
What?
That's where me and the wolf are going later.
Not yet.
Oh, I guess we all are.
I take it Riley came and saw you.
Yes.
Yep, I guess you're going too.
The hell was that?
It's the shadow world.
But
I was peering through. fact,
You had your.
I was thinking about going myself, but after seeing what's inside,
Put it out.
I'll wait for backup.
Put it out.
Hi! Backup's here!
Put it out.
Places the fancy looking pistols in their holsters, the knife which
How do they look different?
they went from looking like regular old pistols, but now they've got like glyphs and carvings all down them. They're completely black.
So was that like some shaman ritual or something?
Yep. I was getting my weapons ready to fight spirits.
I know I do somehow have some kind of spirit sensitivity, but
No way to hit them? You won't, not until you get there and find something to hit them with. My magic, that particular incantation only works on my possessions. That's probably the same reason the wolf's probably back at his campsite doing the same thing to whatever he's got, if he already hasn't. The battle axe.
So
Yeah.
so what kind of this veil and it's this hole? Any idea what's causing it?
Yeah, usually incredibly strong magic or an incredibly powerful ritual, and in the process of it being performed, it clearly tore a hole in the fabric of the veil.
Now this has nothing to do with us making you bring back that shifter, right?
No, I wouldn't say the resurrection had anything to do with it, but the Voodoo King casting his voodoo magic, that probably did it.
Really?
Well, this shit didn't start going wacky until he made his grand appearance, and equally his grand exit.
After sending the emails and having Kenny analyze everything, I jump in my Ferrari and go to her.
Not yet. So he goes, well, we should go find Wiley. Any idea where he wants to meet? He didn't say nothing to me. He just said, I'll see you on the other side, and usually we meet up here, but...
well, I'm supposed to meet him at Jason's cemetery.
Oh, well then.
Everybody get
He hops up on his horse. You walking or you riding?
I can go for a ride.
Alright, get on. He helps you up.
Wow,
You
usually you, like, are all angry
Well,
and...
I'm a lot further away from the road than I normally am.
Yeah, I know.
I really gotta find out how you're doing this, and then take it away from you.
Good luck.
He rides you basically out to your truck.
Uh-huh.
He goes, I'll see you at the cemetery.
Okay.
He turns the horse around. The horse rears up.
Hey, does your horse have to get glyphed too?
He just chuckles, and you see him spur the horse, and the horse just whoosh, like a blur of speed.
Bye, Ghost Rider.
No flames. It's more like as if the Flash was a horse. My horse got a dose of the Speed Force.
But wouldn't the friction on it running?
No. It's a spirit horse.
Oh, this is true.
He's already killed the thing right in front of you.
Numerous times. Every time.
Surprised he didn't throw that thing in the fire.
It's the bullet's easier. The horses are heavy. And if you incinerate it, you can't bring it back when you need him again.
Good to know.
So I take it you're gonna head off towards the cemetery? Oh, right. You get out of the shower, you dry off, combing your hair, and you shut the window. You open up your door to go to your Ferrari. He's standing on your porch. Date night.
And I kind of look at him and I go, yes. And I look him up and down. He's not any of the family members that I've seen from her house.
Nope.
And I go, hello, good sir.
If you say so. Your date's not happening tonight.
Says who?
Might I ask from who?
Lady Galia.
And that's my girl.
You have a more important task.
You're the sheriff, aren't you?
He smiles. I am, and a sheriff needs a home. So the way I see it, you can invite me in and we can be roommates, or you can find me a place to live in town. Either which way, you're the man she pointed me to. You're the human she pointed me to. And don't worry, I promised her I won't eat you.
For now.
For now.
Something about this guy. He doesn't look ugly. In fact, the best way to describe him, he kind of almost resembles Vincent from FF7.
Oh! Oh! I know who this is!
So, am I living here, or are we going to find me accommodation?
I have another house right here that you can, so that it's your own personal touch.
Excellent.
It's nice, secluded, dark, preferably, or if you wish somewhere else, accommodate
That's
you.
fine. And there is one more thing. I'm going to need you to show me around town.
Of course.
You hear, and he's in the driver's seat. Let's go.
Have the flowers, and I go, huh? Guess I'll buy new ones later, and I put them in a jar. Or I put them like in the vase and the outside, and I'm like, well, new ones later. So, what is this, before we leave, what is this mission that I have to prepare for?
But this is the mission. Entertain me.
That's the mission, entertaining you?
Trust me, you do not want to fail at this mission.
Yeah, I know you're kidding. I kind of figured that between her.
No.
Between her. Oh, come now. And I kind of click in my garage and I go, if you want to really be entertained, I show him the better one.
We'll see how better this is.
Yeah, I can tell.
Are these the shifters?
Indeed.
Oh. He floors him. Even you're a little panicky that this guy's driving your sweet Ferrari this fast.
That's because he's immortal. He has nothing to fear.
Yeah, but you.
And I'm sitting here just like,
Oncoming traffic.
other way is America, not UK.
I'm English. I mean American.
Oh.
He's literally dodging them on purpose. Like, I'm just that damn good. He's not. He hasn't looked at the road once.
So as he's driving, he goes, so the mission is just to have fun, show you a good time. The problem is, I'm a nerd and I'm a hermit. I don't get out much.
That is a problem. Direct me to. Where does this town keep its women?
We're going to Mardi Gras, or we're going to
Miss Piggy's?
we're going to Miss Piggy's. Actually, well, do you want fancy? Do you want shitty or decent or in between?
Isn't decent in between?
He kind of chuckles. He goes, "I like myself a little something in between." It's a vagina joke. He actually adds that line in there. It's a vagina joke, and he keeps on going.
So in my mind, with Miss
You are the
Piggy's,
first vampire I ever met with a sense of humor.
it's true actually. I would say that first vampire I met that had a sense of humor.
Don't get. Well, I am from the 70s, and not the 1870s. Just be thankful I don't wear an afro, he says with another toothy grin.
With my knowledge, do I know Miss Piggy's would tickle his fancy, or am I thinking something else?
This Piggy's will do the trick.
All right. So I tell him as fast as possible because he's driving fast. Left, right, there. Stop!
Red neons, full parking lot. He licks his lips, turns the car off, gets out. You may want to wait out here. I'm just running in for a bite, he says as he. Killing. Oh.
And then I kind of sit there and I'm just like,
The door swings shut behind him, and all Moments later, you hear screaming, gunfire. You can see flashes of light. You hear more screaming, more gunfire, and then silence. He walks out, his white shirt smeared with blood, licking his fingers. Just like Mama used to make, he says as he gets back into the car.
Are they all dead?
Most of them. I left Miss Piggy alive. She's going to need to restock. Oh, by the way, go give the woman some money. I would like to buy this place.
Got it.
Do you go in?
Yeah.
Oh, it's something out of Nightmares.
It's a bloodbath.
It's a blood.
It's,
Body parts
it's
everywhere.
the first part of Blade where...
Worse than that, because...
Yeah, no, this looks more like he walked in on like a Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees murder scene. Like,
Well, does it look like somebody put meat through a grinder and just kind of went...
you see faces missing, bodies in pools of blood. You see a guy, clearly the bouncer, hanging from the antlers of the buck that was on the wall with the antlers through his chest. You see Miss Piggy laying across the bar.
I wonder who would
dripping
win.
out of her wrists and stuff like that.
Piggy's lying there, bleeding to death.
Almost. She's like she's bleeding out. She's not in a good way.
I take one of my stem packs and kind of...
Fucking fall out all of a sudden.
Well, because I'm sorry to say, if I have nanites, I'm gonna fucking quick heal myself, and I'm gonna stab it and heal her, and gonna fucking... How the hell am I gonna fix this?
As you're driving into town, you pass by, and you see his Ferrari sitting out front of Miss Piggy's. But you don't see him in the Ferrari. You see somebody completely different in the Ferrari.
So all of them are dead. Miss Piggy's unconscious. I pick Miss Piggy up, bring her out.
Oh, you sick bastard.
I pick her up, I bring her out, I throw some random clothes,
and I see him walk out the door with Miss Piggy over his in his arms, half naked, and just bleeding everywhere.
Lay her down, and then I go back in the building and I fucking make a firebomb. I burn the whole building down.
You light a fire? Mm-hmm. You hear the Ferrari's engine light up, fire up, and the car just peels off down the road. But you watch him come out. You see the fire starting to...
It's really creepy.
What? She gets out of her car or truck or whatever.
He didn't actually park the Ferrari that far away. He just parked it on the other side of the parking lot, furthest spot from the building in the lot. His particular vampire kind, they are exceptionally susceptible to fire.
And then he covers her up, you know, whatever fucking blanket he found. Cover her up.
This bloody, mauled body of Miss Piggy.
And, you know, away from the fire. And then I keep walking to my car. And you approach him. He looks at you and says, "Shut the fuck up. Do not get involved. Make sure Miss Piggy's alright. Find out how many are dead. I'll take care of the rest." You think
About that time you hear the Ferrari door open up.
You think you're the only one with fucking issues? Yeah, try being me for one fucking day.
You see this guy step out of the Ferrari, blood dripping from his hair, from his mouth, his shirt stained. Do I have to take care of this one?
No, she's fine. Leave her alone.
You see him start walking over towards you.
Do I recognize him?
No. But it looks like he just massacred a bunch of people. He's covered in blood. The law, he says as he circles around her. Not anymore. And he strolls back towards the Ferrari.
Not like you are.
And he stops and he goes, "Oh, country, you're looking at the sheriff." Disappears back into the passenger seat of the Ferrari this time.
You just see the face of Not happy
Leveling.
at all.
The kid's floating.
And he just like, call it in.
This one too.
It's a fire.
This is the kid.
And then he turns around, gets into his fucking Ferrari, and he guns it.
Don't go yet, my friend. I'd like to see how our local law enforcement handles such a situation.
So she calls because her radio's with Kevin. She calls Beckett. And prays to the Lord that if he answers the phone.
He does.
Beckett, we got
Fire down in Miss Piggy's.
a fire code emergency. Miss Piggy's place is on fire. The rich boy was able to pull her out, but I need an ambulance rushed here to hopefully help her be stable immediately. I don't know who or how many. I can't get into the building to see if how many people were still inside.
Miss Piggy sits up and screams at the top of her lungs. You see a little bit of blood squirt out of her when she does. Vampire! 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 She gets up and tries to run, but falls back down to the ground, unconscious.
I wouldn't have let her get back up. Because if she would have gotten up, she would have bled out even more, so possibly killed herself.
Well, she struggled to get away. She was in
Yeah.
that much terror.
And as soon as she could possibly somewhat see me, as I would be like in her immediate vision, hopefully seeing me would
She
Kinda.
grabs a hold of you and she's crying. Save us. Save us. Find the monster. It was a vampire.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Help is on the way.
Now, my friend, I asked you to buy the bar, not burn the bar.
I'm going to rebuild the fucking thing.
Oh.
Because next time you want to slaughter the fucking town, or at least visitors from the town, you kind of got to give me a heads up on
Well,
that.
I'd hate to break it to you, but I don't have to give you anything other than a pass. Second of all, it takes more than one measly moral to satisfy my hunger.
That was a little overkill.
You say overkill, I say a light snack. We'll agree to disagree. So you hear, a couple moments go by, you hear fire and medical rolling down.
She
You
would have
notice
used
the Ferrari
whatever.
hasn't even moved yet. He's still holding the keys to the Ferrari in his hand, even though he's in the passenger seat. Looks like they handled their business well and quick. He drops the keys in your hand. Blood on the keys. Oh, I apologize. This one had fried chicken earlier.
Chuck E. Cheese. It's Chuck E. Cheese.
So I
Chuck E. Cheese.
go. Drive.
Perhaps you could take me to the local hangout. I'd like to get to meet some of the locals under my charge.
The Chuck E. Cheese.
His charge.
Yeah. He's kind of trying to piece this in his head. He's the sheriff. The law. He's gonna protect this town. But there are already other vampires here that he even knows about.
Yes. and
How the hell is he... And then...
To sate your curiosity, the other ones that already exist here, mind reading is one of their primary abilities. I'm going to call them to the local hangout. Wherever you guys like to congregate most. And I will explain to them that when they fuck with me, they fuck with the law in this city. And if they have a problem with that, well, let's just say I'm not the only one that fears fire.
The only local hangout that I know of would be Sally's.
So you guys go to Sally's? Yeah. You pull into Sally's apartment. Quaint. Might as well be a trailer with logs glued to the side of it. He says as he gets out. It really isn't much bigger than a double wide trailer. Where do you go after you see the Ferrari leave?
Is everything being...
Yeah, fire and EMTs here.
Okay.
You hear one of the firefighters come running out of the building. I don't know what the fuck happened in there, but it's like a goddamn massacre. We're gonna need more than one EMT.
I give instruction to whichever EMT takes Miss Piggy. I tell her, keep her comfortable, keep her in a very sedated state so that you guys can work on healing and making sure her levels are okay. She is suffering from a very vivid hysteria for whatever that went on in there. She's lucky that the new rich kid that came back in town was coming by and was able to pull her out. I showed up moments after. I told him to leave the scene because this is not his place. He shouldn't have been here in the first place.
Well, we'll do what we can for her.
Yep. Just stabilize her. And I know...
They got her, back of an ambulance. But yes, Beckett is on the way.
Yep. But that's what I relayed to them.
Yeah.
And she says, I have to check on a lead that could possibly be somewhat involved in this. I'm not 100% sure, but I have to go now in order to catch it in a timely fashion.
So you hop in your car, and where do you head?
Well, it's right next to Sally's, Jason's cemetery.
Okay, so you drive down to the cemetery.
Because that's where I told Wiley that I would meet him.
You see up the road, Wiley's bike is parked there. But 2 blocks down in the parking lot at Sally's, you see his Ferrari. You know what just went down at Miss Piggy's. At least you got an idea that he's somewhat involved in it anyways.
She double parks next to the Ferrari in a way where it can't get out.
And then what do you do?
She gets out and goes into Sally's.
Okay. So you're in Sally's. He's been ordering you drinks. Pull out a wad of cash. Just gotta figure out, just gotta cycle through till he gets to the American ones. And you see him begin placing phone calls to names you've never seen before. And telling them where to meet. You walk in, you see him sitting at the table with this guy. This guy has not even taken a second to wash the blood off of his closer's face. Like the people at Sally's are in a panic.
Is Wiley there?
No.
Because I know you said Wiley's
His bike was parked at Jason's. Because you can see...
Oh, because you said his bike was right in front of Sally's.
No, I said as you're in front of the cemetery and you look through the gate up the street, you see his bike parked in front. His car was parked out in front of Sally's.
Okay. I thought you meant that the bike was in front of Sally's. That's why I was going to go into Sally's.
No.
But, with everything going on right now, she wouldn't... The only thing that she knows that would possibly benefit in saving Sally's would be go finding the 2 people that she's definitely affiliated with, which would be Wiley and Jason at that point.
Okay, so you go get Wiley and Jason.
Yes.
You still double park behind the Ferrari?
Oh, fuck yes.
Poor your car.
I'm not crashing into it, but I'm not making that you can get away with either.
So you go up, and there's Jason sitting on the porch. Wiley's sitting next to him. He's actually sitting on the railing.
Mm-hmm.
You see the battle axe he took leaning up against the porch.
And of course, she's got blood on her clothes from trying to keep...
Cowboy Nate's already there. Damn, what happened to you, he says.
A massacre at Miss Piggy's?
Massacre? You see Wiley. Must be the new vampire in town.
Yeah, well, apparently now he's at Sally's.
I don't think you'll do anything to Sally's. It's a hub. Sally's is more of a place where people meet and socialize, whereas Miss Piggy's is a place where people meet and debaucherize.
Well, let's just say it looked like ground beef everywhere and it was burned to the ground.
Well, it seems to me that man should have the police after him. See it as how murder is murder.
Oh, yeah. And it's right with Rich Boy's Ferrari, who's at Sally's right now.
Rich boy.
Jason, you know who I'm talking about.
You got Jason. Oh, no. Feel free to make your plans.
And she describes the guy
Pretty much held hostage.
and supposedly said that he's the law around these parts.
Jason goes, oh, that's because he is. And you see him standing up.
What if he does the same thing to Sally's that he just did to Miss Piggy's?
You guys stay here, do your prep, launch your mission from here. By all means, Mikasa Sukasa. I've got business to attend to. You see him head down, out the gate. Not even teleporting, just walking.
Who, Jason?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
That's not good.
Well, when a necromancer hears about a vampire who's massacring people, they tend to investigate. It is kind of their department.
I don't know. This guy seems like on a weird level. Like an.
How many vampires have you met? Says Nathan.
This would be a fourth vampire for me. The other three wanted me for lunch.
Yeah, well, they get weirder as they get older.
If I could share what I saw with you, you would.
Probably freak out. Yeah, no, I'm well aware. Anyways,
So what is there for us to prep?
this. And you see Nate pull out a giant map, puts it down. And Jason walks in. He's looking around. Crow. Necromancer.
Oh, God, you two know. Why would, and then he would just say, "Why wouldn't you two know each other?"
And you see. Stop! And the vampire stops right in front of him. Oh, one day, I'm this close. I know, it's terrifying. Why are you here?